looked at me and said, you know, I have seen the earthbound spirit that's on you, and I'm not sure you want this. She used the word succubus, and then she drew a picture of it for me today. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, this is the last thing I wanted on me. It's scraggly hair, a big wide open mouth. Wonder what that was used for. And it trailing off like a mermaid body. And I think it's off now. She has made attempts to come back into the house. She would always make a loud, high-pitched noise, and the dog and I would hear it. It's very valid. And this is part of the thing with investigating. But I would not wash my hands after eating or going to the bathroom. And I would not cleanse myself after investigations. Shame on me. So I'm doing it now. And I learned my lesson that these things will just grab on when they can.
Absolutely.
And I'm learning they like me. They grab onto me often. I don't know why. Before the show, you mentioned that there might have been another potential. I hope not.
With you, away from that house with the bathroom.
The bathroom, right?
He's not angry. He's not upset. He was actually playing. You remember when I had said that what was going on with your tummy, because he was kind of like going underneath it and lifting it, and you said that's funny because I actually lost a lot of weight. Well, his way of saying he's proud of you, you know. So I mean, a lot of souls are lost because they don't realize they're gone, how they died, when they died. So they're still in their time, but yet they're in ours.
That's an important thing you just said. They're still in their time.
Absolutely.
I want to play an EVP real quick here. This is from a museum in Belding. Actually, I have two of them. I don't think this little boy, we went up, this museum was the resemblance of Belding from the turn of the century in 1900. What it was like, they took a room each and they made like one was a jail, one was a courthouse, one was a school, one was an ice cream shop, and so on. And apparently, the people who worked there said, oh my goodness, it's haunted. I mean, there's so much activity in this place. So we were invited to investigate it. Well, we were honored. We did a good job, and I think you can hear this. I was sitting down in the ice cream room, and here is a girl, I think one that had followed me home also. Let's hear if you can hear what she says.
You want to sit with me?
Try.
Yeah. See if we can bring him to hell.
Yes, you're right.
You hear anything?
No.
Okay. Bring him to hell.
Yes, you're right.
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 It's too late.
She's saying, let me see your leg.
It sounds like to me it's too late.
Yeah, I slowed it down. It's leg. Because I was scratching it, I remember, and I had my pants pulled up a little bit. And I mentioned right before that, it was real ice cold, my leg. And it said, let me see your leg, kind of kidding. But here's the one that bothers me a bit. It's a young boy that I don't think, this is a different room in a school room. And what I want to talk about, folks, are spirits that don't know they're dead, especially if a child.
Absolutely.
I can't think of anything more sad in the world. Here's one, and it's plain as day. Let's take a listen.
I'm not sure what this side was used for over here. In this room right here is where a lot of people go to point to see
That's
stuff.
where they see the shadows.
Yeah.
Sweet as a chair. Sweet as a chair. Sweet with chair. Sweet with chair.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard the little boy.
We did not have any children on the investigation. We were mentioning how the room was set up. A couple people mentioned table and chairs, and then he goes see the chair.
Yeah.
And he sounded timid. And boy, I didn't hear it. It was not disembodied. When I got home, I felt horrible. I felt horrible. Now, help me out. Lori, I'm as sensitive as a brick. I can walk into a place, I never feel anything. I've been punched by a ghost. I have walked through spider webs like a ghost. I can feel them, but I don't get the actual emotional feelings that a medium may have.
Right, an empath is what I call them.
Okay, yeah, I'm a brick. But when it comes to feelings and things, you may have a better way of relating to a child like this.
Absolutely.
What type of environment are they in, and what type of life are they living?
Well, in this particular thing that you just played with this little boy, let me go into the past where he's at, where actually you're in our realm now. I want to go into his time. To me, it sounds like he's saying, please don't move the chair or use the chair. He wanted someone to not move it. He's actually throwing up. He's actually making me feel nauseous. He died of a plague because they're yelling.
Say that again?
He died of a plague. It's a plague. There's a plague. He's throwing up. Whatever it was a
actually
plague.
People, I want to make it abundantly clear. Lori came on this show at the last minute because Deborah got tied up. Lori did not talk to me about anything before this show. I swear my reputation on it, Lori, right?
Yes, sir.
She did not know what EVPs we were going to play. That was Belding, Illinois, or Belding, Michigan. The plague that went through the early 1900s, where this school, a lot of the tables and the chairs, they were actual. So the attachments were probably to the school items and not the room, because it was a fake room. Smallpox ripped through the area and killed most of them.
Yeah.
In the early 1900s, there was no cure.
No. But he's showing me. To me, David, and going into the past, and forgive me for saying this, but whatever comes forward, I have to say it to release it. And that was set on purpose for that town for some reason. Is there train tracks that were a little bit further down that was there? Can you find out if there was some type of train accident where something was spilled that caused this epidemic?
I don't know. I know
it's giving me the creeps, so I'm on point with this, and he's actually making me live exactly what he lived. And this little boy saying, at first they thought it was, I'm going to let him channel through me, okay? So give me a second.
Sure.
He said, at first, we thought it was poison. But Mama, Marguerite, my Mama Marguerite, she got so sick. And then funny things, spots started coming on her stomach. Somebody's pinching me right now, so it's got to be his mother. She's angry. And our little boy, he was always being reprimanded. He was put that chair that the one lady, and I'm actually in your passive. This says investigation. She has dark brown hair, but it's a highlight to it, like a reddish color to me. I don't know who she is. She tried to move that chair, and he says, "Please don't chair, or you can use that chair." But that chair he sat on all the time, so he was attached to that chair.
Lori, excuse me, but the picture of the classroom of
Yes.
the kids at the time,
Yes,
and they had the teacher sitting there, a mannequin.
yes.
She had a wig of red hair because the picture, the black and white picture showing of the kids hanging in the room, the original teacher had red hair.
Mm.
Maybe it was the teacher.
It had to been, and I'm feeling that it had been his mom that was the teacher. I don't know. I have to go further on in it.
Well, I just heard such a timid voice, and God damn, if there was just a way to have, if I had an SB7 to hear him at the time, I could have talked to him. But I didn't. I didn't know he had spoken. You know, the interesting thing, I want to hear it again.
I'm not sure what this side was used for over here. In this room right here is where a lot of people go to point to see stuff.
That's where they see the shadows.
Yeah.
Sweet as a chair. Sweet as a chair. Sweet as a chair.
David, I need to ask you something. Was there a woman named Sherry there?
No.
Somebody's overriding him as well. And when you first started that EVP or the recording, there was a woman. The very beginning of it. Play it again, but slower if you can.
Okay.
Can you play it slower? You can hear her. She's got a raspy, deep, angry kind of voice.
I can try.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
I'm not sure what this side was used for over here. In this room right here is where a lot of people go to point to see
That's
stuff.
where they see the shadows.
Yeah. Is where a lot of people go to point to see
That's
stuff.
where they see the shadows.
Yeah. Is where a lot of people go to point to see
That's
stuff.
where they see the shadows.
Yeah.
Sweet as a chair. Sweet as a chair.
What were you saying?
In the beginning of the video, the recording that you had, when you first started it, there's a woman's voice. What are you doing here? That's what it sounded like. What are you doing here?
I'm not sure what this side was used for over here. I'm not sure what this side was used for over here. I'm not sure what this side was used for over here. In this room right here is where a lot of people go to point to see
That's
stuff.
where they see the shadows.
Yeah.
Sweet as a chair. Sweet as a chair. Sweet as a chair. Sweet as a chair.
I'm not sure. I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
But
You and I can do it over the phone, and then I'll show you the pinpoint of it.
or I could shoot you the EVP again on an email. But I guess the point is, you know, if the boy died of the plague, is there a chance he moved on to the light? Maybe?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still earthbound.
And that's horrible because I don't know where his mother is, and I got to go quiet a dog. Hold on 1 second. Keep talking.
Not sure why I need to talk, but okay. What I'm getting from